Hello everyone, my name is Don. Today I will show you to working on the truth number 30 and 29 lingo. First thing, we're using the modified paragraphs to hold the instrument. The index and the thumb will hold across the handle. Middle finger will play on the top portion of the string and the handle will rest on the knuckle. Three finger will stay closer to each other. And in order to select the correct end of the instrument, we'll play the tip of the instrument against the distal surface. You will see the terminal string parallel with the tooth, and the middle of the terminal string will up and over the occlusal surface. If I select the incorrect end of the instrument, we'll play the tip of the instruments against the distal surface, and you will see that the terminal string still parallel with the tooth, but the middle terminal string will up and away from the occlusal surface. So this is the wrong end. In order to work on the lingual number 29 and 30, the patient head need to lean toward to the clinician like this, and the clinician will sit at the 11, 10 and 11 position. So let's get started. So I now begin to work on the lingual number 30. The focal finger will place rest on around 2 to 3 teeth away from the working area. The tip instrument will start at the distal right angle. My elbow now closer to my body, and we'll do rock, slowly, rock, slowly, rock, slowly, and the elbow will swing away slowly, rock and roll, rock and roll, rock and roll, rock and roll. And now the tip instrument it disappear under contact. Then I will activate a vertical stroke, up and down, up and down, up and down. One more time, up and down, up to the proximal surface. Then I remove the instrument and turn it halfway and start the same location at the distal right angle toward to the mesial surface. My elbow now is away from my body, rock, oblique stroke, rock, oblique stroke, rock, oblique stroke, rock, oblique stroke, up a little bit more, up to the mesial right angle, a little bit more, rock. And now I am at the mesial right angle. Then my elbow will swing slowly to my body and roll, rock 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 and roll more, rock and roll more, a little bit more. And now the tip instrument it disappear under distal, on the mesial right surface. Then I will activate the vertical stroke, up and down, up and down. One more time, up to the proximal surface, up and down, and up and down. Now I am working on the lingual number 29. My focal finger will stay at the surface of tooth number 27 and 26, which is about 2 to 3 teeth away from the working area. The tip instrument will play at the distal lingual right angle. My elbow stay closer to my body, and rock at the distal right angle of my elbow will swing away from my body and roll. And roll, rock and roll, rock and roll slowly, rock and roll slowly, rock and roll slowly, until the tip instrument disappear under distal right angle. Then I now activate the vertical stroke, up and down, up to the proximal surface. One more time, up and down, up and down. Then I remove the tip instrument and turn it halfway, and we start at the same location, distal lingual right angle, up torque to the mesial surface. Rock, 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 rock. Now I am at the mesial right angle, then I will roll my elbow now, move closer to my body slowly, rock, rock and roll, rock and roll, rock and roll, rock and roll, and the tip instrument now disappear on the mesial surface. Then I will activate the vertical stroke up to the proximal surface, up and down, up and down, up and down. One more time, up and down.